Here are the results of the black clay tests I did recently. I made a few bowls for this, forms created with black stoneware that was blended down and used by itself. The very simple idea is to create pots with black clay which are then coated in a very thin layer of black glaze. I want these pieces to be really thin and light, but I think that did come back to bite me a bit later. Once thrown and trimmed, the pots were biscuit fired to 1000 degrees Celsius, and then the very bottom of every pot I make is waxed. This way the glaze can't adhere to this portion, which ultimately means the pots won't stick to the kiln shelf when they're fired. After the glaze has dried out, it becomes powdery and soft, and it's much easier to tidy up the tongue marks and to wipe clean the foot, although this step really does depend on the recipe of your glazes, as some can dry into a much firmer layer that's difficult to tidy up. The pots are then loaded into my gas kiln and they're reduction fired, a process that starves the kiln of oxygen from a certain point, and it's this that creates particular colours the previous kiln wasn't capable of. It seems the black stoneware plucks away at the backwash somewhat, so the bottoms of all these test pieces were given a thorough grind, for which I used some diamond core tools, diamond pads. And here are the finished, very simple objects. They're light as a feather, but I think when I make them next, they'll be thrown slightly thicker as the rims on both pieces have warped, but this could also be down to where they were placed in the kiln for the final firing. Let me know what you think.